We got baby chicks. We got a phone call this morning early that chicks had come in the mail today, so I thought it would be a good opportunity to show you the chicks and show you our brooder setup. If you've never seen chicks that have been shipped in the mail, they come in a box like this. They were hatched on Monday and they were in Detroit overnight, Kalamazoo in the middle of the night, and then this morning around 6:10 we got a phone call from our local post office saying they were in. I was expecting the phone call, so I was actually on my way out the door to go pick them up when they called. We order from the same hatchery every year, so we know that if they're hatched on Monday, they'll be here early Wednesday morning. So like I said, this is our chick brooder. It is Joel Salatin designed. You can find it in the Polyface Farms or Polyface Designs book. It's got a window for ventilation there. We actually added a ventilation fan here. The windows can be propped open. We've got hardware cloth on them so that nothing can get into them. There's another window on the opposite side. We made a few changes to the design that Joel used, in the sense that we put ours on a trailer so that we can move it. That way when the chicks are ready, we can pull it right out to the pasture and put them in. We also used metal on the roof. This is just aluminum coil stock and some J-channel that we put over the edge here, and here ran the metal over top of it so that the water runs off. This seam here is overlapped so the water can't get up under, but it runs over here. And then the same thing with the top. This piece of flashing covers the hinges, and then that obviously covers the peak. We've got a water system. I'll show you the inside in a minute, but we use the Placin Bell waters, and then we have this 5-gallon bucket on the outside that we just make sure we keep full. To hang it here, we just put a hole in a T-post and twisted this S-hook and hooked it up so that we can hang it without having to use a tripod or anything or sit it on top. Both sides of this roof open up. So they just pull open. I've got, that's another addition or change that we made. We've got these hydraulic pistons on both roofs. The prop stick there holds the roof open so that you can get in. It's perfect height for feeding. When the chicks come, I can just sit the box here on top and unload them and show them the feed, show them the water. Inside, we've got the hose that runs from that bucket, runs in there and across. We've got a water on this side and a water on the other side. We use, instead of using a propane heater or just heat lamps, we made this Ohio style brooder. It hangs from that 2x2 there with some cordage. We've got 3 heat lamps in it, a piece of foam insulation board, and then a tarp hanging over it, and it kind of traps the heat in there. The chicks can easily go in and out of it just like they would a mama hen. We put the feed right outside the edge. They can eat from this side if they're too warm, or just peek out from underneath there if they're too cold. We've got some peeking out at us getting a drink. That the heat lamps there are controlled with a We've got a Wi-Fi Inkbird. I'll go to the other side and show you. So we've got this Inkbird temperature controller. You can control with your phone. It turns the heat lamps on and off if it gets too hot in here. In the early spring, it doesn't turn off much, but this time of year, it'll turn off if it gets too warm. As they get bigger, we'll lower that temperature. We'll prop the windows open a little bit more. And then if it gets too hot, that exhaust fan over there will kick on and it'll pull some of the hot air out of here. We ordered 120 chicks. 126 of them got shipped to us. And we had 0 dead on arrival, which is a good sign. I was a little worried because the temperature was supposed to go up, but it was not too bad of a temperature for shipping. In here we've got feeders. Our feeders are made from just a piece of 3-inch PVC, some plywood, and then a piece of 1/2-inch conduit at the top over some screws so that they don't want to sit on it. It works pretty good. Right now we've got 4 of these in here. We'll add a couple more as they get bigger. Out of these 120 chicks, we're keeping 30 of them for ourselves. And we've got 90 of them that are going to partnership families that will come process them with us on September 19th. And then we've got 16 of them right now, provided none don't make it, that we'll have available for purchase after processing. If you're interested in that and local, reach out to us in the messages and we can figure out if that's a good fit for you. Another addition we made that's different than Joel's is this whole edge flips down. It'll all pull down. I don't want to pull it down because there's chicks in there, but it makes it easier for cleaning out because this trailer tilts, so we can tip it up, open that back end, and just pull all the wood chips out at the end. Also, for unloading chicks when we pull them out to the pasture, we've got this brooder will raise up, and then we've got a board that will run all the way along that back edge with a couple ropes that pull up to the front, and we can move all the chicks forward and pull them out. We've also used this for transporting the chickens once they're finished from the tractors in the pasture up to the processing area. So we'll just load a tractor full of them into here, and then we can use that same board to pull them forward so that they're easy to access through this drop down panel. And it works pretty good. If you have any questions about our setup, feel free to reach out to me. If you have any questions about our pastured poultry partnership, you can reach out to me. Or if you might be interested in buying some chickens from us, reach out to me also. I appreciate you taking the time to watch. Let me know if you have any questions.